for a change? The veggie burger is a low-fat alternative to the beefy favorite. Just hold the fries. Developed in the early 1980s in London, England, the veggie burger has gone from fringe food to the mainstream. Chock full of grains, nuts, and veggies, this meatless patty sizzles with burger appeal. It looks beefy, but tastes distinctly different from an actual meat patty. They start with finely minced frozen veggies. This recipe calls for carrots, celery, onions, mushrooms, and safflower oil. The safflower oil simmers on the bottom of the steam-heated mixer as they gradually add the rest of the ingredients. As the vegetables cook, their natural sugars are released. This causes the veggies to caramelize. The flavors deepen and become more complex. The technique is called mirepoix. It's a French culinary term for a sautéed mix of aromatic vegetables. To add both texture and flavor to this veggie burger recipe, they add the final ingredient, mushrooms. After a bit more mixing and cooking, this veggie burger mirepoix is complete. They transfer the mirepoix to a big mixing tub. It's time to add the dry ingredients: walnuts, cooked bulgur, oats, potato flakes, and pure gluten flour. The worker adds pails full of each of these ingredients to the mirepoix. The cooked vegetables moisten the gluten flour, making it sticky. This causes the ingredients to cling together, taking on a consistency similar to that of cookie dough. The worker loads the sticky mix into a hopper that leads to an automated patty-making machine. The machine has a mold with a plunger-like mechanism that presses and shapes the mixture into perfect patties. Workers retrieve the veggie patties and arrange them on baking trays. They inspect each patty and confirm that they've been perfectly formed. They roll stacked trays of burgers into a preheated convection oven. After baking, they quickly freeze the veggie burgers to lock in nutrients and preserve freshness. Workers then load the frozen veggie burgers onto a conveyor that will take them to the packaging line. A hot iron seals the cellophane wrap around the groups of 4 burgers, separating them into packets. Down the line, suctioning devices open cardboard boxes, then transfer them to a conveyor. The boxes are now positioned to receive the burger packets. As they move forward, workers slide packs of burgers inside. The boxes of veggie burgers then head into a narrow lane to close the pre-glued flaps. The entire packaging operation takes less than a minute. This factory can wrap and package over 9,000 veggie burgers every hour. At the end of the day, that's a lot of meatless burgers, and should be enough to feed a growing trend of vegetarianism. At number 7, ketchup. Ketchup has a questionable past. According to one theory, it comes from the Chinese ketchup, a type of sauce. Another theory traces it to European pickling sauces, and yet another claims Arabic origins. But there's widespread agreement on where it ends up, on hot dogs, hamburgers, and French fries. Tomato ketchup recipes vary only slightly, as consumers expect a certain familiar tomatoey taste. This U.S. company produces all-natural ketchup, made entirely of certified organic ingredients: tomato paste, agave nectar, a natural sweetener, onion powder, spices, salt, and white vinegar. The tomato paste, not surprisingly, is the base ingredient. It arrives at the plant in huge bins, which have been vacuum packed to preserve freshness. After unsealing each bin, the factory's quality control technician scoops a sample for testing. This is to make sure that the thickness is just right. If the sample gets the okay, workers slide the bin under a powerful air-driven pump. Then they flip a switch, and the pump begins moving the tomato paste to a large holding tank, transferring nearly 310 pounds of this ketchup base in less than 10 minutes. At production time, an intricate system of piping transfers a specific amount of tomato paste from the holding tank into a cooking kettle. As the paste cooks, a mixer continuously revolves to keep it from sticking to the sides and to blend in the onion powder workers add next. This and the upcoming ingredients have been pre-measured to be in correct proportion to the batch size. The next ingredients are salt. Then, as a sugar replacement, nectar from the agave plant. They pour in an initial amount, mix a bit, then pump in the remainder. The last ingredient is white vinegar. On the packaging line, an alignment machine stands the plastic bottles upright as they make their way to the filling machine. The finished ketchup, meanwhile, is passing through an elaborate system of cooling pipes en route to the filler. And let the bottling begin. The machine fills 8 bottles at a time. The factory tests every batch of ketchup it produces to ensure the correct consistency in every bottle. The next machine, appropriately called the capper, places a plastic flip cap on each bottle. Then, with spinning circular belts, twists it on securely. The next machine cuts a decorative neckband made of plastic film and slips it over the cap. Then a quick blast of hot steam shrinks the band to a tight fit. The next machine presses on 2 adhesive labels, one on the front of the bottle, the other on the back. Then it's off to the packing and shipping area. A sealed bottle of ketchup stays fresh for at least a year because the vinegar in it acts as a natural preservative. Ketchup also has health benefits because it's chock full of tomatoes, which are high in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant believed to protect against many types of cancer.
The mummy has returned. When facing the ultimate evil, it takes a monster to defeat a monster.
You saw that, right?
The Mummy, rated PG-13.
Headed to the office with my best bud. Whoa! Dynamic radar cruise control helps save the day. We're almost there, bud. Toyota Safety Sense, standard, in my Corolla.
My name is Amanda, and I smoked while I was pregnant. This is the view I had of my baby in the NICU. My tip is, speak into the opening so your baby can hear you better.
You can quit. For free help, visit cdc.gov/tips.
It's our biggest Craftsman sale of the year at Ace.
With over $600 in Craftsman savings across the store.
We'll help you find the perfect gift for Father's Day, which is coming up.
I know, Dad.
Hurry in for the biggest Craftsman sale at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
What if there were a toy store for dads? It would be filled with cool stuff to get things done. It would be the Home Depot, where you'll save on great gifts for Father's Day. Give his creative side an outlet. Or 6, big-time power in a compact driver. Or a grill that delivers even heat in no time, so Dad can get back to the game. Get him this Husky Mechanics tool set for just $99. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing. What if there were a toy store for dads? It would be filled with cool stuff that gives him power here and here. It would be the Home Depot. Get him this Husky Mechanics tool set for just $99. The Home Depot. Introducing a paint to handle him and her and this. Glidden Diamond Paint and Primer. Life tested to handle up to 2,500 scrubs. We know. We count it. Glidden Diamond. Exclusively at the Home Depot. More saving. More doing.